that chopper off. Pow! Pow! That's not a chopper sound.
This is the story of Curtis James Jr., age 25, who killed his wife and his friend/co-worker after he caught them having an affair. Tahj Johnson, age 27, was at work when his friend Curtis surprised him when he produced a gun and shot him twice, killing him instantly.
One person is dead after a shooting at Ingalls Shipyard.
The shooting taking place this morning, and it is believed to have stemmed from an argument between co-workers.
People did not know what had caused Curtis to shoot his friend. They got the shock of their lives when they heard what he had done a couple of hours to his wife before shooting Tahj. Someone close to them revealed in a message saying, "The guy said he did it because the one he shot was having an affair with his wife. He also shot and killed his wife before going to Ingalls." What really happened in this story? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to Pascagoula, Mississippi. Pascagoula, Mississippi, is a historic coastal city on the Gulf of Mexico, known as the Singing River City after the legendary Pascagoula tribe. Once a small fishing village, it grew into an industrial powerhouse with Ingalls Shipbuilding, the largest private employer in Mississippi, and the massive Chevron refinery. Tahj Johnson, aged 27, graduated from Vigor High School in 2016 and played for the football team. Tahj was a fun person who was happy around his people.
Don't be doing it like that, cuz. God damn. Let's go serve this nigga some beans. So, hold on, bitch. Hold on. I got some too. I got a little Q1s in him. Yeah. Fuck her back in, bitch. Fuck her back in, bitch. I'ma keep it rolling. Let me step on my tippy toes, bitch. Let me get on my tippy toes, bitch. Yeah.
From certain post, it seems like he is married, but that cannot be ascertained for sure. Tahj worked with at Ingalls, a shipbuilding company. Just like 8,000 other residents in the city, he worked hard and did his best to provide for those he loved. So did Curtis James Jr. They were friends and were known to do things together at work sometimes. According to reports, Curtis caught Tahj and his wife having an affair and he confronted him about it. The confrontation escalated and turned physical, which Curtis lost during the fight. So he went home and confronted his wife too. He got so mad and shot his wife during the argument because of the alleged affair with Tahj. The next day, Curtis went to work very upset about losing the fight to Tahj during the confrontation about his affair with his wife, so he searched for him and shot him too. Police were called and they were able to find him and arrest him.
And new information tonight about a story we've been following all day. One worker at Ingalls Shipbuilding is dead and another now charged with murder in custody.
The deadly shooting happening at the Pascagoula Shipyard. Both men are from Mobile County. Our Brendan Kirby is joining us now. Brendan, talk about what happened. What do you know?
Well, Ines and Cameron, as you just mentioned, we just got information that the suspect has been formally charged. He's being held without bond. Police say that this was the result of a dispute that had been simmering between the two. They were both painters at a vessel that was under construction. Chaos erupting Friday at Ingalls Shipbuilding as gunfire claimed the life of a worker at the sprawling shipyard in Pascagoula. Pascagoula Police Chief Terry Scott identifying the alleged shooter as Curtis James Jr., a 25-year-old from Mobile. He says Curtis fired at least twice at Tahj Johnson, a 27-year-old Pritchard man who graduated from Vigor High School in 2016 and played for the football team. Chief Scott says the two apparently knew each other and had argued earlier. He says tracking James down was a challenge.
You got 8,000 people out here, and trying to find someone was pretty difficult, and I want to praise Ingalls Shipbuilding and all their crews to separate 8,000 people and get them in sections where we could work through this and locate the shooter, which worked out very great.
Brian Blanchett, the president of Ingalls and executive vice president of parent company HII, says the company sent workers home for the rest of the day with pay.
It's about the worst thing you can imagine to hear. We value every single one of our employees, and we go to great lengths to try and ensure their safety. And so, clearly this is not a day anybody I would want to wish on anyone.
Word of Friday's shooting spread quickly in southern Mississippi, where Ingalls is a major employer. Samantha Gusky says her thoughts turned to her friend and uncle, who both work at Ingalls, as soon as her boyfriend texted her about the shooting reports.
And I immediately got on my phone and messaged my uncle and our friend and was like, hey, are you okay? And the friend immediately responded back and said, yeah, I'm good. And my uncle wasn't responding. So I started to panic. So then I called his cell phone and he didn't answer.
Gursky says she was relieved to find he was okay.
Everybody was shaken up. They didn't know what was going on. There was lots of rumors flying.
The suspect in this case, Curtis James Jr., has a minor arrest record in Mobile. He's been charged with reckless endangerment, third-degree reckless endangerment, and shooting into his mother's home. But all of those charges ultimately were dismissed. In the case involving his mother, court records show that she later said that he didn't do it and that it was a miscommunication. One big question from today's shooting is how someone managed to get a gun onto the tightly monitored facility. The chief says that's part of the investigation.
Police had a long press conference about the incident.
Where we could work through this and locate the shooter, which worked out very great. So if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
Can you identify the person in custody? Has he been charged?
Well, he hadn't been charged yet. We're interviewing him now. Yeah, I can identify him. His name's Curtis James Jr., 25-year-old male from Mobile. I don't have an address yet, but I know he's in the Mobile area.
Do we know exactly how he was able to get onto Ingalls Shipbuilding with a gun?
That I don't know. I'm sure Ingalls Security will come up with something with that later, but I have no idea how he got on with the gun.
Where exactly in the yard did it happen?
It was on one of our Navy ships under construction. I don't know the name of the ship, but it was one that was on shore near the water, and it was.
And were both of these men employees?
Yes, sir. As far as I know, they were both employees. The deceased, I believe, is from Pritchard, Alabama.
We're hearing also that potentially this may have been some kind of dispute over romance, over a woman or romantic partner. Can you confirm any of that?
I can't confirm any of that. I know that there's been a disagreement between the two men, and that's about as far as I can go with that at this time.
You mentioned the one deceased. Do we know of anybody else who may have been injured during the time?
No one else was injured. This was between the two young men.
And have you released the name of the deceased yet? Is it nice and Kim to identify him?
I haven't released the name yet. I know a sister's aware of it and his brother-in-law. I'm not positive about the mom. A lot's been going on, so I'm not sure if she's been notified, so I will not release that name at this time. Once she is, we'll put it out there.
Were you able to find the weapon? Do we know if it was a handgun, if it was a longer rifle? Do we know anything about the weapon at those times?
I would doubt it was a long gun, but we have not found it yet, and we're working on that still. The shipyard was locked down. We released the lockdown around 10:14 a.m., but we're still out here working this, and we'll have other resources later to try to locate the weapon.
And can you disclose what kind of positions these two men worked in? What kind of things they did?
I believe they were painters. Not positive, but it was around the paint department. The paint department was the one that gave us great information to get started with this.
And has the family been notified, the victim's family?
I know part of the family knows, and I would imagine the mother knows, but I don't know that for a fact. So I don't want to put his name out yet.
Chief, do you know how many shots were fired?
As far as I know now, that I know of, is 2.
Do you know where the victim was shot?
I'd rather not say on that. I will say it was 2 rounds that we know of.
Where'd you go ahead?
I was just saying, do you know how long they had worked here and how long they had worked together?
Well, there's a lot of information we had to get out here and get and jump on in an hour and a half and get this wrapped up. I never got to that point where I knew how long they worked here. I was lucky to find out they was painters.
Where did you find out? Where did you end up able to capture, get Curtis into custody? And was he, was it a fight back in any way? Was he cooperative to go into custody? Kind of help us understand a little bit.
With no incident. Like I said, Ingle's done a great job getting the groups and smaller groups, making it more manageable for us and a lot safer for their employees along with us, and it worked out great. We took him in custody with no problem.
Chief, in your experience, have you seen anything like this happen before in your city?
We've had shootings before in our city, yes.
But a shooting at such a big employer of your city?
There has been one before here, and that was many years ago, and it was similar dispute, and it was taken care of rather quickly also.
And I do have a question for you, sir, Mr. Ingalls. Curious about for the employees who left today. We saw them leaving in mass. Are the folks who were sent home today, are they still going to get paid for the day?
Yes, we made the decision to send everybody home with pay today. As I said, our safety of our employees is our top priority, and we're going to make additional services available to them from a grief counseling standpoint as well. We really try to take care of our shipbuilders and look out for their needs.
So in terms of how he was able to bring a gun onto the facility, is that part of the police investigation? Is that an internal company investigation? Both?
So certainly this is an ongoing matter, and so we're not going to comment on the details, but we have clear policies and measures to prevent this. So we'll be working with the police department to look into this further.
A lady who sounded like Tahj's wife took to his page to say, "Baby, I'm so sorry this happened to you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for the love you gave me. Your baby is hurt right now, Tahj. I just need you right now. Forever and after, like we said." She posted this picture that reads, "My husband." Despite all what people said Tahj did or what led to his death, she still stood with him. Tahj's sister was very upset about what was happening on social media. She debunked the fact that her brother was dating the lady. Her post reads, "All you MFS are weird enough. People have died and the news reporters put out false information every time. I am not even supposed to be on this app, let alone give you what y'all think, but this shut right here, it hits home and you will not tarnish my brother's character. There was no affair. CJ Una lived his woman for his own reason. My brother beat his ass on Tuesday and that guy's pride was hurt. He couldn't take a loss, so he pulled a bad move, which was murdering someone who he once called his brother/friend. So stop with all the lies. I'm sick of y'all. People can never grieve in peace because y'all wanna be fake detectives." The police confirmed this stemmed from the fight over a lady, but whatever the case may be, Tahj's life was worth more than this. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Tahj Johnson. We hope he continues to rest in peace. We do hope you guys stay safe out there, and we shall see you in the next video.